Hello everyone! Welcome back to Fan Mail, where I answer your questions, display submissions, and anything else that we might find. You might have noticed the small changes to the set, such as, I have an entirely new set. Kudos to Wolf96678 for building this new set for me. He's also helping me design some machinima sets for my project After Aftermath, which I'm also very excited to show off when that rolls around. Speaking of which, Aftermath is well on track for a before Christmas release. Stay tuned for more info. I decided that an all-new set would be a good way to commemorate Fan Mail's 10th episode. I can't believe we've done 10 of these things. Feels like just yesterday I announced the Fan Mail initiative. I've been really pleased with this series. I love getting to answer your questions, and having the guest stars on stage is a lot of fun. Here's to many more episodes. Without further ado, let's get to the question answering. It's been a while since we had a guest star from outside of the Spartan legacy, so today I've brought in someone from Odd Men Out. Please welcome Seth.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, come on. Is that any kind of attitude to have?
Look, both of us know I don't want to be here. I've got the McLaren's checkup at 10, and Mrs. Bankwell called to tell me that little Archie has diarrhea. Again. I've got more important things to be doing.
Right, those baby goats don't take care of themselves. Let's get on with it then. Deploy the Fan Mail viewer. Ooh. That's tight. Our first question is from Killer Orca. Hey Chronicler, what is, in your opinion, an S-tier pizza? The greatest of toppings, the best crust. Deep dish crust with normal sauce and cheese, topped with pepperoni, sausage, ham, and bacon bits, seasoned with cilantro and parmesan with garlic butter on the crust. Best pizza.
Thin crust with white sauce, topped with pineapple.
God, I forgot how detestable I made you.
I'm your fault.
Next question is from Kai06.
Hello, Chronicler177. Will you be remaking your original Halo Reach Spartan Legacy machinimas on Halo MCC Reach? Optional. Which character from the TV show Friends do you like more of, and why are they your favorite character?
Okay, I'm going to put this to rest officially because I've had a lot of people ask me this lately. I have no plans to remake the Reach trilogy. It sounds like a good idea on paper, and the new stuff in Forge is really tempting, but it would involve recasting half of the characters, including Catherine, Tanner, and Brett, and would cause immense delays for upcoming productions, such as Brotherhood War's final sequel and Odd Men Out Season 3, and I don't really think anyone wants to see that happen. Also, I like Joey the most because he's the funniest to me, but my wife says I'm more like Chandler. She's definitely Monica, so that works. Our next question is from Justin DG.
Has Oni been up to anything shady in the Spartan Legacy?
By the time of Brotherhood War, Oni is gone. While they were still conducting operations as normal by the time of the Second War, as shown in Ghost Ship from Tales of the Reach trilogy, something happened to them to jeopardize their nearly omnipotent status. Maybe one of their more horrible operations got leaked to the public, or maybe they had an internal struggle regarding leadership. Maybe both. Maybe other things. But they lost a lot of their power, until the final nail in the coffin came from the Lifebringer, when she infiltrated the UNSC under the guise of Arthur Manias. If anyone could have found out her plan before Zack and Guardian came along, it was Oni. But the Lifebringer used her influence to finally rub out the last vestiges of that once powerful institute, and eventually replace it with the Office of Spartan Intelligence. Here's some questions from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Salutations, Seth. I have a few questions. When you worked on Tyler's throat, how much different was it compared to doing surgery on animals? Do you think you will ever be a proper medic thanks to your experience with the greens and oranges? Do you get annoyed by Chronicler's voice for sounding similar to Joey? And finally, has anyone ever mistaken you as a vet for a veteran instead of a veterinarian? Also, Kron, how does Joey feel about you doing Seth before him? Have a great day.
Look, I've had to perform surgery on several different patients, so I'm used to blood and guts and stuff. It wasn't too bad working on Tyler. The parts were just in slightly different places. But that doesn't make me a real medic, and I don't ever want to be one. There's a reason I work specifically with mountain ghosts. They're nice, they're simple, and they don't get me tangled up in stupid, dangerous situations like those idiots who call themselves the Greens and Oranges did.
Oh, come on. Surely you had a little fun.
Fun? Fun? Yeah, sure. Getting shot at, kidnapped, and chased by magical beings is my idea of a fucking thrill. And he's right, by the way. You sound way too much like Joey.
Actually, Joey sounds like me.
Whatever. It's all the same. Anyway, yeah, I've had morons call me a veteran before. Not sure if they didn't know what vet stood for, or if they meant veterinarian, but were too stupid to say it right.
Joey has his own feelings about not being on the show yet. I'm watching you, motherfucker.
Go jump off a cliff, Joey.
Maybe I will!
God, if only.
Speaking of Joey, we have a fan art submission from Odd Night 712. Let's see it.
No!
Oh my god!
No!
Oh my god!
No! Turn it off! Turn it off! For the love of God, don't make me look at that anymore. Will you shut up?
I'm sorry. It's so cursed. Oh my god. Oh, nice one, Not Night. Anyway, next question. It's from Master Pretzel.
A question for Kron. Do you have any tips on writing character dialogue and how to make that dialogue sound natural? Side question, what's your favorite clone regiment from Star Wars?
I'm not sure what advice to offer on dialogue, as I feel I'm still working on mine as well. The best thing I can say is that the more you do it, the more you analyze your work and analyze professional work, the better your writing will become. You learn from your mistakes, realize what worked, toss what doesn't. Sorry if that sounds a little generic, but that's basically what I did. Also, I'm a big fan of the look of the 41st Ranger Platoon. The following question is from Valiant Zev.
How much research do you do for your military machinima?
Especially since Omega Halo, I've been putting a lot of research into military dialogue and terminology, trying to capture that Band of Brothers-esque feeling between Marines and Spartans. I really wanted to feel like we're looking at genuine soldiers using all the correct slang, abbreviations, and stuff like that. I think it really helps enhance the overall tone of projects like Omega Halo and Brotherhood War. I've also put more research into the ranking structure in the Halo universe too, so I don't do things like what I did back in the original Bicron, where I had a general in charge of one ship and 2 squads of Marines sent out to a backwater planet. Ridiculous. This next question was sent in by Moon4064.
Yo, after Aftermath, will you continue the Spartan legacy? And for the guest star, whoever they may be, I say hi to and have a nice day. You too, Chronicler.
Yes, the Spartan Legacy will have 2 more installments after Aftermath, both of them much bigger than Aftermath. The first of these 2 installments will bring about the end of the Lifebringer saga, and the final installment will end the Spartan Legacy altogether. I plan to make Odd Men Out Season 3 between the 2.
Hi, Moon. Hope you're having a better day than me.
These 2 questions are from Riles.
Question for Chronicler. Have you always had a sexy voice or just grown one? Are you ever gonna bring back the Left 4 Dead series?
I have a sexy voice?
No, you don't.
That's what I thought. Anyway, Riles, I had a sequel to Left 4 Dead in the works around 4 years ago. Had sets for it and everything, but I canned it for a couple reasons. Production timeline conflicts was one thing. Making it would have severely delayed Odd Men Out Season 2, which ended up taking way too much time itself. The other major reason was that Halo 5's lighting doesn't affect player models much, which is pretty bad when you're trying to make a machinima that is largely in the dark. So I scrapped the project, and I currently don't have plans to bring it back. There's better stuff I need to work on, and although the original Left 4 Dead is my most viewed machinima ever, it's not what I want to be remembered for. I know it only has that many views because I use the same name as the video game it's based off of. Our next question is from Dullgrub9387. Well, a question I've been asked, if either of you were forced to become a Pokemon, what would it be and why?
I'd be a Go-Goat, for obvious reasons. No competition.
I'd like to be a Metagross. The idea of being a huge metal armored spider thing that's as smart as a supercomputer sounds really cool. Plus, the shiny one has my colors. We got several questions from Simon now, all for you, Seth.
Dear Seth, of all the greens and oranges you've interacted with throughout Season 2, who do you hate the most? Who do you hate the least? Are there any you feel no hostility towards? Did you always have that lisp? You claim to hate cats on the grounds that they're vicious, selfish bastards.
Does that hate extend to cats who aren't vicious, selfish, and / or bastards?
Who do I hate the most out of the greens and oranges? What a question. I mean, I hate them all, but I think I detest Leo the most. Or Joey. Joey's the most insufferable, but Leo's so fucking pathetic. He's always, wah, I don't know who I am. Wah, I'm scared to take charge. What a bitch. Who do I hate the least? Well, I guess that'd be Tyler. Don't get me wrong, he's still an idiot, and annoying as hell to boot. But he's just a dumb kid, so I can't blame him as much. The others don't have any excuses, but I hate them all, no exceptions. Yes, I've always had the lisp. Been getting crap for it my whole life.
Is that why you're so bitter?
Wouldn't be surprised if that had something to do with it. Maybe you should write me a counselor.
Nah, I can't risk jeopardizing your well-crafted, semi-supporting pro/antagonist personality. For comedic purposes. You understand.
Fuck off. Also, Simon, there aren't any cats that aren't vicious, selfish bastards. I know I had the cat emblem on my shoulder, but that's a standard Vest of America insignia in 2096. I've always hated wearing it. Fuck cats, they're all evil.
Lies! Heresy!
Let me guess, you're a cat lover.
I'm the king of cat lovers.
I might hate you more than Leo.
An honor I will not take lightly. Our next question is from Logan Blue 44.
Dear Chronicler, have you ever thought of trying to make a machinima for another game aside from Fallout and Halo?
You know, for a bit, I really wanted to make a World of Warcraft machinima, but after looking into that, I deemed it too technically challenging for me to attempt. There was also that one time I started and promptly abandoned an AVP 2010 machinima series. That was fun. Got a question from Sodi Has a Stutter here.
Dear Chronicler, how's Brotherhood War Aftermath, and why did you choose Seattle, Washington as a setting for Brotherhood War?
Good question, Sodi. As stated earlier, Aftermath is doing well. When conceptualizing Brotherhood War, I knew I wanted it to take place back on Earth. I had to look at what maps and forge options were available to me. Several map palettes and forge objects were based off the classic Halo theme in the Pacific Northwest, and Seattle is one of the biggest, most important cities in the Pacific Northwest, so it served as a logical location of the headquarters of the new Spartan program. In Aftermath and its sequel, we will also see a lot of the wilderness in Washington State, which many of the forge palettes and objects in Halo 5 are well suited for. Our last question was sent in by MaxB2.
How long do you have to be around to become a voice actor?
Voice acting isn't about how long you've been around. It's about your skill in the trade. Several of my current voice actors hopped right on board after demonstrating their talents, even though they are newer to my community. Anyone who wants to try out for voice acting is always welcome to send a demo reel to my email address. Just make sure it demonstrates the best of your voice acting abilities. Well, looks like that's all of our questions today. Thanks for coming, Seth.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be late for the McLaren's appointment! You fucking made me late! Fuck!
Oh, what a charmer he is. Remember, if you have a question or comment for me, post it in the fan mail channel of my Discord, or email it to chronicler177@gmail.com. Aftermath is pretty close now. Keep an eye out for more news.